Hey guys, welcome to my full day of eating, rest day edition. It is currently 5:17 in the morning. We are up nice and early, as always, in Bali. I just can't wake up any later than this. I just feel like I'm almost wasting the day, and I've got to take the dogs out first of all as well. So anyway, 5 a.m. at the moment. First drink of the day is going down. 750 ml of water with electrolytes. We are looking at also glutamine in there, L-glutamine, 10 grams of L-glutamine, non-essential amino acid. This will improve your body's ability to uptake nutrients from the food via improved nutrient partitioning, improving gut lining repair, and gut motility. So it's a great supplement to have in your protocol. Also, I've added a bit of psyllium husk for a fiber because I have some gut problems and I find that this helps. Anyway, this is going down. Then what we'll do, go straight into a little work block, and then it is time to take my babies out. Meshki, Scruffy, good morning. These two love their morning walk at the beach. We've got little Meshki here on the right, and we've got little Scruffy over here on the left, and she's very, very sweet. They're both very sweet. Lucky enough to go out for their walk soon, so I'm gonna nail that water, get to work, get down the beach. Let's go. So for any of you that are interested, this is the electrolytes I take. Just a local Indonesian company, I believe. I might be wrong. But yeah, it seems to be great on the digestion. As you can see, natural, gluten-free, caffeine-free, and vegan. And then we've got this L-glutamine, which I find it works pretty well. And then psyllium husk. I'm only 3 days into this, so I cannot recommend this properly just yet, but so far, so good. It is morning walk time here, currently 6:30 in the morning. I'm about to take these two little pups out. Scruffy, you say hello? Hello, Meshki. Meshki, you got all your food. Here we go. Meal one going down, currently 9 a.m. We have 2 whole eggs with 140 grams of egg whites. I actually ended up spilling half it on the floor, so I probably got a fraction here of what I'm supposed to eat. Also have 100 grams of sourdough here. Now this is what 100 grams of sourdough looks like. Don't just stick 2 or 3 slices on there and it end up being 130 grams. Because that is not 100 grams. Please make sure, if you are weighing your food and you are tracking your food, be as accurate as you possibly can. And here are my morning supplements that I have with my first meal. These are to support my health. We have an array of different supplements here. And also, on top of this, I had a gram of low salt, which is high in potassium. And then we also have a gram of the good old pink Himalayan salt for essential minerals and electrolytes. Boom. Meal 1 going down. Meal 2 of the day at 1:30 p.m. going down. We have 60 grams of oats with a bit of cinnamon sprinkled on there. I say a little bit, it looks like quite a lot actually. Don't need to weigh that, but 60 grams of oats. I normally will add 4 lots of water with this, so 240 ml of water, 250 ml. These are the macros. So we've got 60 grams of oats, 40 grams of whey isolate protein, 150 grams of frozen blueberries or fresh blueberries, and 20 grams of nut butter, which can be almond butter or peanut butter. And with a meal like this, always ensure to add your pink salt, low salt combination, and you are good to go. Meal 3, the restaurant by mine. Do some fantastic meals. I live just over there in my cafe. right over here. Super convenient. This is what I call an optimized lifestyle. A lot of restaurants here in Bali have these set macro menus where you can actually choose the weight of the food that you'd like to have, and you can just tick them off and they will bring you the meal. And here we have prawns, so 200 grams of prawns, 200 grams of sweet potato, some spinach, along with 100 grams of avocado, which was beautiful. Meal free was delicious. I have only done 7,000 steps today, so we have to go back to the gym to complete the steps. Also going to get an hour's cardio in, and also sauna to finish the day off. And then we've still got 2 more meals to go. That was abs and cardio boxed off, pretty short session, followed by sauna, 15 minutes. Now we've come back and we have got meal 4 going in, which is 40 grams of oats, 50 grams of whey isolate, 100 grams of frozen blueberries, and 20 grams of 90% dark chocolate. This is what the meal looks like. Nothing fancy at all, just a bowl of sludge really, but it does the job. And then we've got 1 more meal to go after. Pro tip, when it comes to making your oats or cream of rice, you always want to use one of these to mix up. Gets everything nicely mixed together and you get a much better consistency in the final product. I will be giving you guys a physique update in the next video. Currently, I am trying to get myself back on track after being in the UK, and I'm going to spend about a week or 2 probably just trying to get myself back into some sort of good position again like I was prior to leaving here. But 12 weeks from now, we're gonna get ripped. That is the goal. Last meal of the day going down. This is meal 5, and I have been so busy with work that I've actually had to order food in. However, Bali is known for having fantastic meal prep restaurants here, which are really good meal prep services / restaurants. And I have gotten myself the mango shrimp power bowl from Pump Kitchen, which is owned by Jackson Payos. Sorry Jackson if I've said that wrong, but I know that he holds himself and his restaurant, his businesses, to a very high standard, and everything here is weighed to the gram, because a lot of pro bodybuilders, they all go there, and they need it to be on point when it comes to the accuracy of the food that they're consuming. So here we have the mango shrimp power bowl. Now this is around about 8 pounds, and we've got shrimp, steamed rice, mango, tomatoes, red onion, bit of cilantro in there, or coriander if you're from the UK, lime, and whatever sauce this is. I don't know what sauce it is, but my goodness, it is incredible. I actually take the tomatoes out of it because I find that the tomatoes, they just don't really work very well for my stomach, so I take those out, just have the rest of it, and yeah, it's really good, filling, digests very, very well. And thankfully in Bali you can just get these types of food ordered to your place. So if you are a little bit short on time, you've got it all sorted, all your meal prep, everything like that is all good. And this took around 30 minutes to arrive, which is really convenient. I can eat this, get back to work, and yeah, crack on with what I need to do. So anyway guys, thank you for tuning in. If you have watched this video, it's probably not going to be my finest work given that it is my first video on here, but I hope you have enjoyed. What I will be planning on doing is making some more kind of training related content, more so on nutrition and how I navigate nutrition. Same with training, how I navigate training, and that can go for like how I would actually do my training, tempo, execution, intensity, exercises, all that sort of stuff, and then also just lifestyle out here, and just the type of day-to-day endeavors that I get up to, which are very different to my life in the UK. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Watch my rebuild as well. I'm going to be rebuilding my physique after 9 weeks in the UK, and I do feel like I've let myself slip a little bit. So yeah, I will be essentially just breaking down how the next kind of 3 months are going to go to take my physique from how it looks right now back to a high standard, back to kind of where I was before I left here, and hopefully better, because I did gain a little bit of body fat while I was in the UK and just kind of let my standards slip. I was eating a little bit of whatever. Also I was staying with my mum and she was kind of cooking me whatever, and I was eating it. I didn't really care about calories, but do you know what, it was quite nice to have that downtime and just not be so locked in. Like, I did start to lose my mind a little bit when I was here. As much as I love training and as much as I love following a diet, I do feel like I need that downtime, just a bit of a maintenance period. But a maintenance should be a maintenance. If you are at all mindful of your physique and your health, you should always have a baseline level of nutrition in place, and you can't just go and eat everything under the sun and super high carbs and not train. But there were like an accumulation of different things that happened, especially with me leaving Bali in the first place. I kind of had a week after week after week of issues, from living in moldy villas. I lived in 2 moldy villas, which was a disaster because I paid all this money to go and live in them, just to leave after like 10 days because I got sick, didn't get a refund or anything like that, which was not good. And then towards the end of my last trip in Bali, I had a disaster with my leg. My dog, one of my dogs, Meshki, a black one, he was barking at one of the farmers, and in a fit of rage, I jumped up, chased him round the swimming pool, tripped over, smashed my shin on the side of the swimming pool, split it open. I had to go to the hospital, and then yeah, that was not good, get the stitches in. And then I also thought that it was infected. I could barely walk, so I didn't want to take the risk of having to go and pay for, you know, surgery here, because it can get very, very expensive very quickly depending on the extent of what you have. And even if it's something minor, you're still at risk of spending a fortune. I mean, you should get travel insurance, really. Yeah, get travel insurance if you come to Bali. But yeah, I just went back to the UK and now I'm here again. I want to lock in on work, lock in on training, content. I want to make sure I can get lots and lots of content out. This probably hasn't been a video full of value, but I just wanted to give you a little bit of a rundown on how my days look out here. Get a little bit familiar with working with this camera as well, which is weird. But yeah, anyway, I'll catch you in the next video, hopefully next week or over the next few days, and have a great rest of your day. Please subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff that you do for your favorite YouTubers, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.